I almost feel like we should call on Thokthak, but I'm worried at the same time that if we call on Thokthak... Oh no. If we call on Thokthak, he's gonna let us down. Uh-oh. Take this. You should know better than to practice such evil magics. I will show you the proper way to pursue your interests. And oh. We might want Thokthak. I didn't die. I didn't die. Asterisk. Thumbs up. That's a good slogan to have just about any time in life. I didn't die. Ding! We'll see how much further we can go before we have to call on Thokthak. We might have to call... Is there like a rat running around? Like to siphon some rat energy? No. You, though. Gladly siphon some life from you. There. Yeah. No, Volop. You're not Thokthak. I was trying to play the hero. Gonna get yourself killed. Then where will you be? I guess we better get Thokthak. Just for the sake of saying that we gave him the fair shake. Immediately loses aggro. Okay, let's go. See, I have a problem with Thokthak because when I'm playing my max level characters and I come along and I'm a tank and I try to find do like a world quest or something and a warlock comes along, I find I can't outmatch the aggro of their voidwalker, whereas my level 71 warlock has no problem just stripping away his threat in moments. Guess I'm just being a nitpick. Alright, let's get out of here. Wholeheartedly agree. Who's that? Oh, I'll probably have to come back for her. But we'll hold this guy's hand while he crosses the street. We have Thokthak, so can't imagine too many terrible things happening to us as long as Thokthak is by our side. I've already cleared most of this floor. Uh-oh. Thokthak, get on it. He's the Voidwalker we need right now, but not the one we deserve at the moment. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that worked out. Don't do that again, Akuno. Well, maybe we'll do it a little bit more. Man, you gotta fight a lot of birds in this area. Good. We just have to walk them within sight of it. It can be strange sometimes, the ones that can find their way home from like, okay, thanks, I'm an 8-year-old girl and I can find my way home from just outside the kidnapper's headquarters or whatever. And then you have other people that are like, oh, I'm this outspoken warrior of all sorts of great deeds, and can you walk me home, please? I'm a little bit of afraid of the dark. It's like, well, I guess that might be Blizzard's sense of humor as well. They can have one sometimes. Uh-oh. Thok-Thak, no! No, Thok-Thak! Oh, that was close. Okay, go back to the other one now. We're in bird mode right now. We are not in rider mode. See, I didn't forget about you. This time. Well, we thoroughly cleared that area. Like, everything is dead, except for those riders, which I'm still avoiding. Still avoiding them. Okay. I thought there were more places where we would be able to free some of these children, but turns out I'm wrong. That's not unusual. Oh well. See, we got warp stalkers over here that we also need to get at. I think these wolves will actually drop pelts that we need too. So let's just test that theory first. The warp stalkers, I think, were one of the first original creations for World of Warcraft. Like, World of Warcraft, the vanilla game, was really heavily based in the Warcraft 3 sort of feel and vibe. So they had a lot of assets that were similar to that game. Like, they weren't new concepts whatsoever. But the warp stalkers, they were new. I like the giant moths too, because same idea. There were moths before, but were never like giant, huge moths. I think the closest thing to a warp stalker in the vanilla game is a basilisk. That's probably what they're based on. A good thing about this area is, for doing this quest, I think this is like specifically tailored to do this quest in. I don't think they quite envisioned the amount of people that would be doing quests all at the same time, but you can definitely get the feel of exactly what the planning was when you have your warp stalkers and your wolves all next to the quest area. There's children in there? Good. Come, children. Alright. Alright, I can just fly. Never forget about power of flight. It makes everything so much easier. Man, there's a lot of alliance coming through here, making things difficult for me. There's a key on this fella, I believe. Yes. Good. Now I just need more children. I thought there were children trapped at each of the camps with all of the Arakoa for this. Which one is it? Stymieing the Arakoa, but I guess I'm wrong because it doesn't say that to me when I click on the quest. Which is frustrating because there's only 4 cages here. I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna go with I'm wrong. And I'm gonna try and do some other quests instead of just hurting these Arakoa over and over again. How many feathers do I have? There's a quest back there, where if I get 20 feathers, we get a quest done. So, that's good. I believe I've made my stance on completing quests quite clear. I'm for it. What else do we have to think about? We've reached the Auchendoon area. There's a bit of a difference. I don't know if you noticed from where the Shadrath City location and the Horde outpost versus the caravan and the Auchendoon area here. Everything in this Auchendoon area is kind of a little bit more barren and desolate. Corrupting magics can either go wrong or be misused. The whole area of Auchendoon is actually the resting place for the Draenei. It was a tomb, essentially. One gigantic tomb for all the Draenei. And it had a lot of spiritual meaning for the Draenei. Like, they very much revere the light. And so having a burial area where they can revere their greatest heroes and ponder how swell the light is and all that stuff. It was a big part of their spirituality, so they had to abandon it when they essentially were exterminated on Draenor. Like, all of their buildings and towns and cities, everything essentially was left in ruins thanks to the first Horde, led by Ner'zhul and Gul'dan. And, oh, this one wants to have an incinerate off. There. That's that one. Hey, don't drain life on Thok'dak. His life comes from me. As you can see, they're doing not so great things. They seem to be pumping energy into this powerful demon. So, not great things, not things I want them to be doing. I can particularly stop them right now, but let's see how fast we can get these birds down. We don't want their down, we just want to, like, exterminate them as a pest. They're not so bad right now, but without flying, oh, they are truly the biggest pests. For example, like I'll open the quest here. This whole blue area around this huge building is filled with them, to the point, like, I think this is the only quest where they actually had close to enough mobs for you to kill in order to finish the quest. That's a lot. And boop. Good. See? Where did this one come from? It just came from the sky. Like, I know that's what birds do, but how many things so far have come from the sky in this game, in my playthrough? Not a lot. These things literally come from the heavens to get you. Truly doing the world a favor by emptying out some of these. It's not like a permanent favor. It's only like a really immediate favor, but it's better than no favor. Oh, gotta try and... It does work. Stop playing around. I'll even try and look at what I'm doing, too. Imagine that. What are we down to? 2 more. Well, that actually felt really quick. Did I get all the warp stalkers too? I think so. No? This one doesn't seem to count for some reason. Maybe it does count and I'm just not trying hard enough. Oh, it's a warp hunter. See, that's something you gotta be careful of. You don't want to be going off and chasing down warp hunters when you're after warp stalkers. You'll regret it. I mean, it's good experience to just kill everything you see, but at the same time, if you're trying to focus on quests, then doing the wrong quest objective. Definitely not going to help you out in a speed sense. Oh, did we get a fell armament? We did. While we're here, we'll get our spirit tower on. Try and plan it so that we don't go to one that's immediately next to the Alliance one. We'll go to the one exactly opposite. So if they're over there, they're going to want to capture one of these ones before they come to mine. If they're over there. They might not even, they might be like waiting at this one thinking, oh, if we capture this, like, I don't know. We'll just have to hang out here and see what happens. Oh, do I have to? I do. Good. Well, we'll do that first before we mark ourselves for any sort of player versus player combat. Most people strategize waiting until you've engaged some sort of animal or under attack from some other source before they attack you. Usually in the back, so if you can find a way to not engage before you've finished whatever major objective you're after, that tends to help you out. And hopefully now I've helped you out. Hey, hey! You just go here and do this. Yes. Oh, and it's working. Okay, good. And then once we have this one captured, we're just gonna fly away. Actually, I'm gonna get ready to fly away right now. Because they're coming. No!
Show me kindness, please.
This is exactly what I was worried about. Okay, good. I had to do some next level tactics in order to capture this tower, but now that I have it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the finishing touches on this move I've done.
Most generous.
See, it doesn't take much to have some goodwill towards other people in this game. Now, which ones? Oh, he must want the children? The children to be rescued, I think? Timberwork pelts. See, I was right. I was in the right area. And seeds. So we'll go here first and then head north. And we're still following a leveling path. Hopefully now that warrior doesn't drop down on us and ruin every little inlay of friendship that I tried to lay there. I mean, we can't even really talk to each other, but he didn't have to, or she didn't have to let me capture that tower. They could have chased me away from there, landed on that little spire, and attacked me over and over again until I flew away. But they instead went and captured their objective, which doesn't help me, but I wasn't really willing to fight for it. So it worked out for both of us, I would say. I don't need the boost, like, this area is such a rich area for questing. It's not really ultra necessary. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's the epitome of what you need when you're questing through here. Maybe if you're doing one of those crazy, like, 3-day 0 to 120 questing marathons, but this isn't one of those, that's for sure. Burning Crusade is kind of an example of the old style of MMO design. Like, I would say it's kind of that old style at its peak. Like, not versus other games. Like, I don't even want to get into comparing it to other games, but I mean the old style of MMO was very, very heavily dependent on grinding.